All right, Shalom. First off, I want to start off by saying all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakah HaKadash. It's all praises to the world calls God in Jesus Christ. True name is the Most High, who the world calls God is Yahweh. The name of his son is Yahweh Shai. And Rakah HaKadash is the Holy Spirit, man. I want to say the other honors to elders and apostles, great millstone, and peace and mercy to the hopeful elect. This is going to be another installment of GMS, End Time Health. We're today's topic. We're going to go into weight loss, diabetes, and a little bit of diet. Because this is a big thing, man. The Lord's bringing us into the last days, man, and brothers are getting exercised in the spirit to have more abilities to add to the church, man. The Lord's had other brothers tell me, this is something I need to get into. I'm trying to, Lord willing, all this is edifying what I'm gonna go through. The first thing I'm gonna touch on this diabetes tip, because a lot of times diabetes is something that's extremely manageable or curable altogether when lifestyle changes, basically. So type 1 diabetes is basically just the body just isn't producing enough insulin to process sugar. So type 1 diabetes is chronic. It says I'm just Googling this. I'll put it on the screen, matter of fact. So it says type 1. Type 1 diabetes. It says a chronic condition in which the pancreas produces little or no insulin. And see, every time you eat something like bread, pasta, rice, all these foods have carbs, which are which affect the blood sugar amounts that go into your bloodstream, and the pancreas is responsible for producing insulin, which attaches to those sugar molecules and gives your body the ability to use those. So in type 1 diabetes, you basically can't produce insulin enough to sit here and actually take in those sugars. And then type 2, diabetes is almost the same, basically, but in this sense, it's every time you eat, you're taking in so many sugars, and the body just produces so much insulin that it overcompensates. Basically, it says a chronic condition that affects the way the body produces blood sugar, glucose. So basically, the blood sugar starts to just mount up in your bloodstream because your pancreas isn't producing enough insulin to kick some of it out or to use it. So then what happens with that is the side effects usually go to blindness, fatigue. Some people, when their systems start getting, the symptoms are further along and they're not managing it right, they start getting diabetic nerve pains, cuts and wounds heal slower to the point where you're at a risk for infection at an all-time high. And there's ways to easily manage this, ways to extremely easily manage this. One of those ways is eating healthy greens, man. Eating dark leafy greens. Let me type this in. Dark leafy greens, and this does not include cabbage. Cabbage really isn't a dark leafy green. It's mostly dietary fiber and water. It doesn't hold the same the nutrition as other dark leafy greens, like spinach, broccoli, kale. So, find where I had that article. Where was it on? I got this stuff pulled up on my computer. I don't have like good editing software or anything like that on my computer, so I just do all this stuff on my phone. But it says the king of alkalinization, the dark leafy greens, alkalization. Basically, is he eating those foods that are highly alkaline. But it says, go down to 6. Dark leafy greens fight diabetes. It says glucose imbalances, which can lead to complications such as diabetes, can be prevented and regulated by introducing greens into your diet. Magnesium, ALA, omega-3 fatty acids, and polyphenols found in greens are considered to be of crucial importance in managing glycemia load and insulin sensitivity, which both need to function properly to keep diabetes at bay, enhancing insulin's secretion, and also mimicking insulin functions are other integrative mechanisms that greens can contribute to keep diabetes contribute to keep diabetes, which is your body's inability to make insulin, type 1 diabetes, or your body's inability to respond to the effects of insulin, type 2 diabetes, from developing. So dark leafy greens are really important for this. I'm going to go to the book of Daniel, chapter 1. Give me a second. This is the book of Daniel, chapter 1, verse 8. It says, I'm going to speed read through this, but Daniel proposed in his heart that he would not defile himself with a portion of the king's meat, nor with the wine which he drank. Therefore he requested of the prince of the eunuchs that he might not defile himself. Now the Most High brought Daniel into favor with the into favor and tender love with the prince of the eunuchs. And the prince of the eunuchs said unto Daniel, I fear my lord the king, who had appointed your meat and your drink. For why should he see your faces worse liking than the children which are of your sort? Because he wanted him to take part of the king's meat, man, because Daniel was esteemed. It says, then shall ye make me endanger my head to the king. Then said Daniel to Melzar, whom the prince of the eunuchs had set over Daniel, Hananiah, Mishael, and Azariah, prove thy servant, I beseech thee, 10 days, and let them give us posts to eat. And that word posts in the Hebrew is Zara'ain. It's H2235. It says vegetables. So that's why you have to eat these dark leafy greens. But see, let's keep going in this. It says verse 13. Then let our countenance be looked upon before the king, the countenance of the children that eat the portion of the king's meat, and as though thou seest, deal with thy servant. So he consented to them in this manner and proved them 10 days. And at the end of 10 days, their countenance appeared fairer and fatter in flesh than all the children which did eat the portion of the king's meat. Because eating excessive meats, man, is only going to make you sick. I got that precept too, man. This is Sirach 37 and 30. It says, for excess of meats bringeth sickness, and superfeeding will return into quarrel. So excessive meats are going to bring you to sickness, man. So, you know, we're not supposed to be eating a bunch of meats all the time, man. We're supposed to be taking in some of these vegetables, which everybody has a problem with. I got a problem with it, you know, but it's better to eat the pulse, man. We're supposed to eat the pulse, man, and they keep us in good standings, man. Look at the animals that just only eat vegetables, man. They're fair. You know, cows can get fat just from eating vegetables, man. let's just keep going in this thing, man. So, diabetes is something that these herbs that I want to bring out, help to fight. And and it also helps to fight fat loss, which, excessive fat actually makes you sluggish, makes you lethargic. Fat also, in turn, slows you down. It weighs you down. The more you weigh, the more your joints start to get pressure on them, and you start to feel those aches and those pains more often. Slack you for that. A little intermission. Had something to check on, but yeah, going on. And there's some of the herbs I want to go through. I'll start off with the ones that actually help to fight the diabetes and manage it. First one is going to be Gynema. So Gynema, it's like a little plant that actually helps you to force out sugars from your body. It actually helps you urinate sugars out of your body. So you got Gynema right here. It's not expensive herb. It's about 17 bucks. You can actually get less cheaper brands. The iHerb one is about $9. It's really good herb. Some of them they sell with cinnamon. This one is actually pretty good. The Piping Rock one, they sell with cinnamon, which helps to regulate the blood sugar levels and metabolism. Mulberry actually also helps with that as well. It says Gynema sylvester is a perennial wood vine that grows in tropical areas in India, Africa, Australia, and has been used in medicinal purposes. So let's go down. Put in benefits right here. So Gynema, man, it's a powerful herb. Go to this one right here, the Life Spa. It's a powerful herb, man. I've used this when I was, training and trying to lose weight, and actually it helps a lot. It says Gynema is a staple herb in, I can't even say that, apothecary, traditionally used for supporting balanced blood sugar and dulling the palate of the taste of sweet. So this actually helps you fight that, because a lot of times we're associated with comfort foods as those sweet foods, or we'll go to cookouts and shit and we'll eat that stuff. But this is something that you can take to help fight the buildup of all that sugar in your body. It says Gynema is fascinating and it works in a manipulated, multifaceted path towards maintaining healthy blood sugars. On one hand, Gynema has also called Gurmar Sweet Destroyer, helps support healthy pancreas functions by working directly on the level of blood. Rakta, it helps balance the blood sugar level. So basically, when you have diabetes and you're eating 3 times a day, it makes your pancreas work so much. So instead of one way that helps fight diabetes is intermediate fasting, meaning you can eat, one big meal in the morning, and the rest of the day you fast. You just drink your water, maybe you have a little bit of tea or something, but the rest of the day you'll fast and not eat. And it basically lets your pancreas get that one sharp peak to get you through the day, and through the rest of the day gives your body time to actually produce the insulin it needs to kick out those sugars. So if you're eating 3 times a day, though, your blood sugar and the amount of work that your pancreas is doing to produce that insulin is spiking 3 times a day before it ever gets to drop down to a normal level. So this herb actually helps fight that, and also it actually helps you urinate out some of the blood sugars. It helps support the pancreas function. It's a really powerful herb for brothers that actually fight any type of forms of diabetes, and it helps with the fatigue. I've used it. It's helped with the fatigue. Now another herb that I want to go to is called caralluma fimbriata. You type this in. It's called caralluma fimbriata. I'm gonna show you guys the actual plant of what it looks like first. Now, caralluma fimbriata. Let me see if I can find it right image. So this is the actual plant right here. Caralluma fimbriata, which is an extremely powerful herb. Extremely powerful in fat loss, and it actually helps to regulate blood sugar levels. It's an appetite suppressant as well. Let me pull this. Let me pull the benefits up. It says caralluma fimbriata on the fat front. It says it says on the fat front, caralluma fimbriata contains pre-Gynema glycosides, a phytochemical that blocks the enzymes of citric lysis. When the enzyme activates, it stops. When this enzyme activity is stopped, your body cannot produce fat. So this helps with that, the amount of fat on your stomach and all that. It stops these two enzymes from producing, so your body can't make new fat. So basically, your body has to eat up its own fat reserves. I mean, I'm gonna get see if I can find this article that I read a little earlier. Yeah, this is it. It says one of the reasons why the interest of caralluma fimbriata increased so rapidly is due to its weight loss benefits. Although there are more advantages of this extract to your health than weight loss, other benefits are less researched and can be detailed in less you can find a detailed list of potential benefits of caralluma fimbriata in the article. So the first one is appetite suppressant. So the first herb we went over was the Gynema, and it helps you get some of those sugars out of your system when you eat, and it helps to lessen the cravings for sweets. And this is a powerful appetite suppressant. And actually, people in the regions where it grows, they would go out on hunting trips from other stuff that I read, and they would be able to eat the herb to help them be able to go days on end without having any cravings for food. It says the first benefit of caralluma is in terms of weight loss is that it is able to decrease your appetite. So it says the way it works is that it is able to control a part of your brain called the hypothalamus. It is in charge of letting your brain know if you're full or hungry. So this basically manipulates your brain to believe that it's full. So you'll be able to eat less on this herb, which helps you in turn with a lot of things dealing with your health, man. It says the next benefit of caralluma is weight loss. It fights fat cells. The extract made from this plant does not allow for pre-fat cells to properly develop, and in turn turn into fat cells. It says since it promotes leaner body mass, it should be also added that it can be also effective in fighting fatigue. So it helps you lean out, fight those cravings, get over the hump of having to eat less to be able to sit here and actually drop some weight, and lessens your cravings, man. says it also helps energy levels because it helps you burn that fat. It says, here it is in the diabetes and heart section. It says, there is also some evidence suggesting that caralluma can help with diabetes and heart problems. Some studies on animals suggest that it can help to regulate blood sugar levels. Therefore, it can be beneficial for people who have diabetes. Furthermore, there are some indications that it can help in reducing high cholesterol levels, such that thus can significantly reduce the risk of heart disease. And one of the things that our people deal with is fat around the heart, which is something my mother deals with and shit. And this herb actually helps you in the way that it produces fat cells from forming. Now, another herb that's extremely important in the fat burning cycle and fat reduction cycle is this herb called maca. I'm gonna just do maca root for thyroid. Maca root is just a root. They use it in South America. They used to use it in warriors used to use the root. The warriors used to use the root before they went into battle because it raises testosterone. But one of the effects of it is the effects of maca root on the thyroid, HTR, menstrual periods, fatigue, and menopause. Based on the study by Dr. Gloria Chacon, the alkaloids of maca are believed to stimulate the hypothalamus and pituitary glands to better balance the entire endocrine system. In all these cases, the thyroid was underactive. So the thyroid functions are basically used to sit here and it tells it basically produces all the hormones for your body and the metabolism rates for your body. So basically all these herbs are sitting there lessening the amount that you need to eat, increasing your thyroid function for your body to burn fat and stopping fat producing cells. Let's go on to maca root benefits real quick. Here we go. Now, maca root, it says top 5 maca root benefits in nutrition. It says despite superfood stands well deserved research and powerful. What is maca root? It says what is maca root? Known by its scientific name, I can't even say that. Maca is the type of cruciferous vegetable native to the Andes in Peru. Maca is a similar appearance to the size of a radish or turnip. It says it is also considered a adaptogen. Can't even say it. Which that is a natural medicine, has long appreciated for the benefits of herbs and a food as medicine. Helps to relieve stress, helps the body naturally adapt to stressors like a busy schedule, demanding job or illness. Says it's rich in antioxidants, enhances energy, mood, and memory, improves female sexual health, balances estrogen levels, and boosts male fertility. So even the women can take this because a lot of the foods we eat promote estrogen. A lot of these foods have soy products in it, which soy products actually increase the amount of estrogen in the body. Which, if you have too much estrogen in your body, also helps to that also furthers the growth of cancerous cancer cells. You know what? That's how I'm gonna get on maca. And you know what? I'm gonna read this. Enhances energy and mood and memory. Those who regularly use maca root report that it makes them feel more awake, energized, and driven, often relatively quick after beginning to use it. Plus, maca can help increase energy without giving you the jitters or a sense of shakiness like high level of like high shakiness like high level of caffeine can. So this thing is actually a stimulant as well. And then one of the last ones I want to get into is yohimbe. Yohimbe is from a bark of a tree. It's actually not that expensive, man. You can also get a duo from GNC. It's called these pills come in, the maca and the yohimbe come in a duo as well, so you don't have to buy them alone. But maca is a powerful herb, man. See if I can find one that I was reading a little earlier. Helps libido, which is dealing with sex. It says naturally it treats erectile dysfunction, low libido, hormone imbalances, and symptoms like low energy. Yohimbe has a large history of use in Western Africa, where the plant originates, and it's still grown there today, especially for the apparent aphrodisiac abilities. Now, let's see if I can. There you go. Due to its abilities to inhibit the sympathetic nervous system, yohimbe can help by bringing blood pressure levels back to balance. This is why it is used to sometimes increase blood flow, such as in the tissues for reproductive organs. Which, when you have high blood pressure, it in turn, when you get stressed, man, fat cells form even quicker because you produce a hormone called cortisol, and cortisol helps to produce fat cells and all that, and that fat in turn starts to break down your system. So all these herbs help to build up the system to actually function properly. This herb also helps fight depression. This is a powerful herb, man. So this is something you should get into. Here it is. This may help with blood sugar regulation and weight loss. Yohimbe may have certain fat burning abilities and work even better while someone is fasting. Given that yohimbe can act as a mild stimulant, researchers have looked at whether it can help increase energy levels in those looking to become more active, or whether it has a positive effect on reducing appetite, regulating blood sugar levels, or promoting growth of muscle mass that can help with fat loss, man. So, brothers like to work out, brothers living that stressful life, this truth brings stress, man. Weariness breaks down the body, man. This is some herbs that helps you get through that. Some herbs that helps fight diabetes, the weight gain, and help you get back into that mode of moving around, man. I got a few scriptures I want to get just to close this out. I'm gonna mow through these a little bit. The first one is going to be Sirach 10:10. Sirach 10:10. It says, the physician cut it off a long disease. So a physician, somebody who brings these things to your attention, can help cut off a long disease, which diabetes is a long disease. Weight problems and obesity are long diseases, man. It says, and he that is today a king tomorrow shall die. So you have to take these things into account, man. Some of these things can help brothers out to get over some of these ailments, and obesity is an ailment like a motherfucker, man. This is Sirach 38. and 1, it says, honor a physician with the honor due unto him, for the uses which the Most High may have of him, for Yahweh had created him. So, honor the physician, meaning, listen to what he got to say. Take account of it. For the Most High cometh healing. For the Most High cometh healing, and he shall receive honor of the king, man. So take these herbs and these remedies in account, man, and get what you need out of them. It's the Rock 37 and 30. It says, you know what? I already got that. It's the for excessive meats bringing sickness. So take these things in account, man. A diet change, man. Eating pulse more, which I know a lot of brothers don't do. I'm one of them, and I'm trying to get back into it, doing my smoothies and shit. But we gotta, we can't rot away in Babylon, man. We gotta be able to sustain ourselves so we can do this work. Lord willing, this is edifying. Lord willing, brothers got what they need out of it. Till next time, I want to say shalom. Call Allah, Yahweh Bashim Yahshai, and double honor to those apostles of great millstone. Peace and mercy to the whole elect. Shalom.